Hello everybody, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm super excited to be doing another video here with Born Pretty. Also guys, do not mind my nails that look super crusty right now. I promise they're actually not. I took off my old gel polish and I did kind of like a little fill-in. Actually is very smooth and there is like no lifting or anything, so do not worry about that. So I already went ahead and unboxed everything out of the packaging and just took off any plastic and stuff. That way we can kind of look through a little bit easier. But they sent over a couple of little products for me to test out to do some Valentine's Day nails, which I'm very excited to do. So first thing we have here is this, which is the reflective glitter gel in either FBS04 or FB504, but I will go ahead and link them down below. But this is what the color looks like. It is one of those reflective glitters when you put the flash on it, it like completely changes color, so I will add in like a clip of that at the end because I do plan on actually using this one today. Then they also sent over this polish over here, which is part of the All Shine On Me collection, I guess. I'm not really sure. It seems like some of the packaging is kind of changing a little bit, but this is what the bottle looks like, and this is in the shade CG004, and I believe, based on what it looks like through this little window here, it's kind of like a nude. Oh yeah, so it's actually a very cute light pink color, and again, we will go ahead and swatch everything out on some other tips before we go ahead and go into my actual nail set. Then we have another one in a similar box to the last one, and this one is, ooh, looks like it's gonna be a sparkly red. Let's go ahead and check this out. Oh wow, so yeah, this is like a very pretty metallic sparkly red. Definitely very cool and cute. Maybe we will use that one today. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have like an idea of what I want the set to look like, but not fully, so we'll kind of have to see how that goes. We have another nail polish here. This one's in a different box. So let's see what this one is. Wow, this is like a super watery iridescent looking thing. Let's see what this says. Oh, it's the liquid Aurora powder. Okay, this is interesting. We'll definitely test this one out today, so very interesting. And then last thing that they sent over was this really cute nail stamp set, and I actually have one of these little stamps, but I never had any of the actual like metal plates to go with it. I've seen people can do like French tips with these, but I've tried that before and it hasn't worked, so I'm excited to finally have like a little metal plate here, which by the looks of it has some really cute sort of Valentine's Day stamps on it, and we will definitely use one or two or a couple of these on my nail set today. So let me go ahead, clear some of this stuff over, and get some swatches going. So guys, I apologize about my voice. I have been like on and off sick like the last month. I don't know why. I just like can't fully recover from being sick, but I guess it's just the weather or something. I don't really know, so please don't mind my voice. I'm gonna start building up this reflective gel, which is a really pretty pink glitter gel. Probably gonna have to do a couple coats of it since these are clear tips, so it doesn't go on like super opaque. But I'll actually come back once I finish building this up. Went ahead and did 3 coats of this. I'm just gonna wipe off that tacky layer, and then here is what the nail looks like. I feel like it's not doing justice. In person, it has actually a little bit of hollow glitter, which maybe you could see if it's out of focus, but this is the first color. So let me go ahead and swatch the next one. Oh, let me get another nail tip going, and then we can go ahead and actually see how opaque this one is, because this one is not a jelly or a glitter or anything like that. And wow, it actually does look really opaque. So let me go ahead and finish up this first coat, and I will be back. Alright, so this is with one coat all cured and it's looking pretty good, but I'm just going to go ahead and do a second coat just because that's what I would normally do if I was doing my nails anyway. Pretty much no matter how it looks, I'm always going to do a second coat just to add a little bit of thickness and a little bit more bulk to the nail. Okay, and then again, I'm just going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and wipe off that tacky layer. And this is what the pink nail would look like. Super pretty. Really love this one, and you know what? I'm actually going to try out this Aurora liquid gel on top of the pink because I feel like this is actually a really good base for it. Give this a little shake, make sure it's all mixed together, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just brush over a coat of this right on top of here, and I believe it's supposed to give the same effect as like a iridescent powder, and I mean that is very similar, gives a very pretty look to it, and I'm pretty sure it just has to air dry, so I'm just going to shake it up again and do a little second coat right on top of this one. I think that looks super pretty. Definitely a very cool product, and it's a lot easier and a lot less messy than powders. Actually looks really pretty with this specific light pink. I think that looks super nice. So again, this is what that pink looks like, and then with the Aurora liquid powder over top of it. And then lastly, we're going to go ahead with this magnetic gel, which I didn't realize it was a magnetic gel earlier. Unfortunately, I cannot find where my magnet is, so I'm not able to actually do the magnetic gel, but it basically, from my understanding, it's just like a cat's eye polish. But this one actually is much more opaque than typical cat's eye polish. I'm super sad about it because I feel like that would have looked really cool. But this is one coat, definitely a little bit jelly, like you can kind of see through it. But I think with a second coat, it's definitely going to go opaque. So let me go ahead and cure this, do a second coat, and I'll be right back. And then this is what the red looks like with 2 coats. So beautiful. I really like this. I can only imagine how cool it would look with the cat's eye effect on it. Unfortunately, I really need to find my magnet. I wish I could have shown you guys that today. Of course, you can go ahead and see that on their website if you were interested. This is so beautiful, and I'm very excited to go ahead and start curating my set for today's video. And for my base and top coat today, I'm just going to go ahead and use these Beetles one. I actually don't have one from Born Pretty for some reason, so I really need to go and pick that up. But I'm just going to go ahead and start by applying a base coat to all of my nails. And for my base layer, I'm just going to go ahead and take this light pink color and coat all of my nails with 2 coats of this. I went ahead and painted these nails. Now I think what I'm going to do is actually a little design. So I think on here I'm actually going to do a little like swirl. Okay, now just adding a second layer to the reflective glitter. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the red and put a little bit of this out onto my palette. And then using a bit of a smaller brush, I'm going to take some of that red and just going to trace out next to the pink line. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the pinky on my index finger. Then I'm going to do a little second coat over this. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a layer of red along the side again. Right, so I went ahead and did the lines with a little bit of the red and the reflective pink. Now what I think I'm actually going to do is bring in my stamper over here, and I just realized I actually don't have the card to go over it, so I'm just going to have to find something else flat to use over it, but meantime, enjoy this. We will do these 2 little hearts here in the corner, so I'm just going to paint over this and make sure it's really saturated. And since I don't have like a little card, I'm actually just gonna take this because it has a pretty flat edge, and you just kind of like scrape over it, I believe, just like that. And then you go in with your little clear stamper and just pick it up. Then I'm gonna go ahead and line it up through here and stamp. It did work. I just need to actually clean up around the edges. I'm going to pick that up again, and then this time I'm actually going to go ahead and just clean around it as best as I can. It's just kind of thin, if that makes any kind of sense. And stamp. So the stamps definitely work. I just feel like I'm not really vibing with this one. I'm just taking this opaque red from Model 1s. And you know what? I think I might try maybe these little hearts over here. I think it's probably going to work a little bit better with a more opaque polish and not one that's kind of like jelly-ish. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, I'm going to pick up these little hearts over here. And there you go. So I definitely think it works a lot better with a more opaque polish. And then I'm just going to try and clean up around. I don't know, guys. I have been trying to use this, but I just am not having luck with it. Get the rest of the tools that go with this because my stamper is not working. I also dropped it and now it's all dusty and I can't clean it anymore. I don't have the scraper, so I think I'm going to have to call it quits on this one, but instead I'm just going to go ahead and paint on a little heart on this finger just to finish out the nail set. So just to match the rest of the nails, I'm actually going to go in with the metallic red from Born Pretty, and I'm going to do a little tiny heart at the bottom of my nails. I think it's going to look so cute. Just like that, now I'm going to go ahead and cure. I'm going to top coat all of my nails just to finish off the look.